Hi friends, prompt 19, paper bag handle and slow stitching coming right up. As is my wont, I have prepared a bit and I'm going to explain it to you what I've got here. And also to add, I am right up there with Luise Heinzl about slow stitching. It bores me, never mind. So it's Dephemerember, prompt 19, and we have paper bag handles. I have the flat handled ones, but I'm going to use these. You will see why. They are just like the twisted paper coil things like these, and they come in your paper bag stuck together like that. That's all they are, in black. And I've cut them to size and took them out. And I've also got some of my fabric, which I used in an earlier prompt, scrap. And I initially, you will find out in a minute why I've got those holes there, initially wanted to just work on the page. But then I decided, no, I'm going to do something on some corrugated card. So I've tore some corrugated card and I put some gesso on it, and then onto the gesso I sprinkled embossing powder and I embossed it. And I learned from Luise Heinzl, watching one of her videos, I can't even remember which one it was ages and ages ago, that if you like get it too hot or leave it on too long to heat it up, it does this bubbling thing. I don't know whether it's the gesso or whether it's the embossing powder, because it's a bit, and I don't know how well you can see it, but it does a bubbling thing going on there, and I think it's really quite nice. So that will go here. But for now, we'll just put those aside for a minute. And coming to these holes, I've done this particular thing before with ribbon. So now I'm going to do this particular thing with the paper. Now, hopefully, whether I can do it or not, I can get it right or not. So basically, I've measured out the holes roughly. I am not measuring precise. I'm not a precise measure person. If it looks right, it is right. Well, it is as far as junk journal goes anyway. So I'm going to feed that through. I should have maybe strengthened the page, but I'm going to glue it together anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I've got this. Now I'm going to coil this, hopefully, as a bit of a decor. And I will need some clamps to clamp those babies on once I've put the glue on them. So I'm going to glue them on, and then I'm going to clamp them down. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this at both ends, like something like this. You see, like so. And I'm going to do it down here as well, which is really a bit awkward, but that's what I'm going to do. So first of all, I'm going to glue it to itself, and then I'm going to glue it down here. So now clamp. I do not know if it's going to work, but if it isn't going to work, what my next plan is, I'm going to stitch onto it. So that might work. Maybe I'll stitch anyway. We shall see. But that is my first task in this prompt. I shall see how that works, if at all. Well, it is sticking, so it's not all lost. All right, so we'll have a go at this one. Try and do it a bit better. Try and make it less messy and stick it onto there. Like so. Oh, that's awkward. It doesn't have to be precise or exactly the same. Well, I don't think it does anyway. So that one, like I said, if it doesn't work with the gluing, I'll simply do some slow stitching onto it. Right, let's just try that first. Let's wipe my glue off. That can just sit there now, for now. And in the mean, and so now I'm going to decorate this. This journal is very quickly turning into butterfly, because I don't do themed journals as such. I often use the same elements, but I don't like to restrict myself with theme of something or other. So although sometimes that can be quite good, because it can be quite challenging to find something for your theme. So black and gold is always classic. Maybe I don't bother with that. What have I got? I've got some, as I said, I've got some of those scraps left I used. No, because I particularly, what I might do though, I might take that. I don't like wasting the thing, so that's why I so desperately wanted to use it. So put that there. I have a small one also. Double layer? No. Maybe a colourful one. A nice pop of colour. Oh, what's this one? That's a... Again, these are from Fred Aldous, and in Germany they call them Glanzbilder. I don't know, scraps is I think what they call them in the UK. And they come in a sheet, and you can, as I said, buy them at Fred Aldous. Oh, I don't mind this. This looks good. Right, so put this aside. Do a bit of slow stitching now. Get my needle and thread. I have black, because I have wax thread here. I wax my own thread for when I do signatures. I just run it through a beeswax candle. I've got a beeswax candle, and well, that wasn't very bright, was it? I've got a beeswax candle, and I just run it through it, and that gives me the waxed. It's just ordinary embroidery thread. No need to buy your although having said that, it's not, wax thread isn't all that expensive, you know, it's not a huge expense. Oh, there we go again with the wobble. I keep hitting the camera, keep hitting the phone. So I'm going to leave it as it is there, so I'm going to go in from the top, so I've made a knot in there, you can see it, and that can go there. So stitching that. Give the butterfly a body, as it were, and then I'm going to just come along its wing, and again there, and I'm going to come up at the top, if you can see it, and yes, I have not stuck that on there, but that's all right, I can come along there. I'm leaving the wing open rather than enclosing the whole butterfly. Come out there. And there. And that'll do. Okay, so that's my slow stitching part done. I suppose I can, let me see. So if I put that there and that one there, no, I think that's fine. I think that's enough slow stitching. Or I could go along, yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll use this, since I've now cut the thread, I'm going to use it up. So I'm going to just roughly put a little sort of border thing going on there, just since I've got, and I might as well, I think I'll do a crossing, might as well, instead of cutting the thread. Don't need it. There now. Right, that'll do. So now I'm going to glue this onto the page. That goes on the page, and then I'm going to add my butterfly, but I need a few bits under it, I think. I always have next to my sewing machine, I've always got a jar of bits of thread hanging about. You never know when you might want some, like right now, for instance. So we'll have some of that. Just put it under there. That'll do, that'll be lovely. You put it down a bit more, like so. This is why I always say I have learned so much through watching and taking part in junk journal challenges, and not just Barbara and Louisa. There's loads of challenges out there. And if you are new to junk journaling and really don't know where to begin, there is so much out there. And I really think, learn, listen and learn. So anyway, that's what I have done. I have learned so much from those two and from other people. And I know that Meg Journals is doing her junk journal January again. I will not be taking part this year. I'm already struggling with this, so I'm not sure what I will be doing. But this has completed prompt number 19, paper bag handle and slow stitching. So we now have, oh goodness me, I can't believe it's nearly Christmas. Look at that. Oh, so close, so close. So we'll have a weekend off. I shall be thinking about the next prompts, preparing some of them. I am not as good as many of the other people out there, so I need to prepare and have a good think about things like that. And of course, I don't want to make my videos too long. Anyway, enjoy your weekend, and I hope you come and have a look next week at the Dephemerember prompts. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.